Hey guys, it's Tara, and today I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow look using the Sephora Pro New Nudes Palette. I do have their other Sephora Pro palette. I think that one was just called the Nudes, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I absolutely loved that palette. And so when this one came out, I was really interested in it. Cool story about this palette. I went to Sephora with a friend of mine the other day, and I just had to pick up some dry shampoo and you know, may have slipped a couple other things in there too. But anyways, this friend of mine and I were shopping, and I thought at first that I was going to get this palette, but then I just decided against it. You know, I mean, sometimes you're on a budget, you know, so I was telling my friend, so long story short, my friend and I were looking around at, you know, different places for makeup, and I was getting close to the door. So it was like every time that I would get close to it, the little beeper thing would start going off. So the girl from the counter, who's super, super sweet, I wish I knew her name, one of the girls that works at my Sephora, came over, and she was just trying to see, you know, if it was me or my friend that was making the buzzer go off. And of course, you know, hey, it was me. I wasn't trying to steal anything, but I was just getting too close. Well, anyways, I had this palette in my hand because I was going to get it. And so the girl from Sephora took it, and she was like, I'm just going to keep this at the desk for you since it keeps going off. So my friend finishes shopping. I decide between that time that I'm gonna go ahead and not get the palette and maybe get it at a time where I can get a discount on it or something. And anyway, so my friend finishes shopping. I had already checked out, and I told the girl rang this up with my stuff, and I looked at my total and I was like, oh, that seems kind of like way more than what I thought it was gonna be. But I was like, I don't know, but I'm at Sephora, so. And then the girl from Sephora held this up. She was like, this is an amazing palette. And I was like, oh, you know what? I was actually not going to get it. And so anyways, I had her take it out of my cart. Well, I was telling my friend that I was so proud of myself because she actually rang it up and I almost bought it, but then I told her to take it out. And so my friend's getting all her other stuff, and I'm kind of like joking around, like videoing her and getting her stuff. And anyways, long story short, my friend sneakily bought me this palette, and I could not believe that. Like, I was so, like, literally, it almost had me in tears. I thought it was the sweetest thing ever. I could not believe that she did that. And I am so, so happy to have this palette. I know that sounds so silly, and I know that eyeshadow palettes are not the most important thing in life, but I love makeup. I just love it. And so, not that I was like totally bummed that I wasn't going to be able to get the palette, but you know, I don't know. It was just, I'm just amazed at the generosity of people sometimes, and people that care about you and people that support you. And, I don't know. It just really like almost had me in tears, and I'm not going to lie, I probably did cry a little bit on the way home. So, anyway, so this palette means so much to me. I'm going to be doing a lot of looks with it, not just because of that, but also because it's an amazing palette. It would be a great gift for somebody for the holidays. If there's anybody in your family that appreciates good, or friends or family that appreciates good eyeshadows, or you're in the market for another eyeshadow palette, these Sephora Pro palettes are so good. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. And let's just jump right into it. Okay, so first I'm going to be going in with my MAC paint pot. This is in the color Stormy Pink. And so I'm going to be laying that down as kind of like a base on my lids. It's like this mauve-y light color, and I really like to spread that out over the lid just to kind of put like a base down, like a colored base, and then kind of bring that up into the crease. Kind of color, and it's what I use as my eyeshadow base all the time. I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques brush here. And that's what I'm gonna be putting as my base for under my lid and my brow bone area. Okay, so going in with the beautiful Sephora Pro Palette. This is their newer one. It is, what is the name of this one? It's a Pro Pigment palette. Oh, it's called New Nudes. I have their other one that's more of like the orangish, I don't know, rusty kind of, but nude one. And I love it. These eyeshadows are so amazing. Their pigmentation is amazing. Let me see if I can, let me get the box here so I can cover up the mirror. It's not blinding y'all. There we go. It's just beautiful. The colors are so pretty. I like this one because it gives you a little bit more variety, but you still get those neutrals in there, which of course I love a neutral look all the time, but I also like to play around with color. So first thing I'm gonna go in with here is I am going to use I'm gonna use this color right here called the Lily as the transition shade. Ooh, yes, girl. Oh my gosh, these are so pigmented. Oh, so pretty. And I'm just buffing that in. I don't even know if you could call this a transition shade because it's more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. It actually came out pinker, I feel like, than what it looks like, but I am digging it. Okay, I'm gonna go back in, and you only have to barely tap your brush into the color to get the pigment. I'm gonna kind of blow that out a little bit because I felt like it was a little bit pigmented. I'm gonna go in with this color called Blonde, and I'm just gonna kind of even out the edges with this, this one probably actually has a transition shade, and I probably should have gone in with this one first, but that's okay. You can always go back over things. So we're just gonna kind of blow that color out a little bit, kind of even out the edges with this blonde shade. The next color that I want to go in with, that, oh my gosh, this color just got me right when I first saw this palette, is right here, and it's called Dewdrop. Isn't that so cute? I'm gonna go in with that all over the lid. I'm gonna try it with a brush, but if it doesn't give me enough pigment, I might go in with my finger. So I'm gonna try it with a brush first. Oh my gosh, you guys. So pretty. I'm gonna try with my finger and see. Yeah, that packs it on a little bit more. So pretty. This one's a little bit more glittery. It's not as hard pressed as some other like shimmery eyeshadows I've had, but it's so gorgeous. You know what? I want to go get my MAC spray. Hold on. I'm actually, sorry. Ugh. I actually want to see what this looks like if I spray my brush with the Max Fix Plus. So I'm going to try that and see how the pigmentation does. I'm actually just going to go ahead and pick up the color first and then spray. I always feel like if I spray and then pick up the color, that it messes up the formula of the shadow. I don't know, I could be wrong, but so pretty. Kind of accidentally got it up into my crease a little bit, but it's okay. We can go over it and fix it. Not a big deal. I'm gonna spray just one time. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of that. I'm just gonna stamp a little bit of that color right into, let me use a different brush. Right into my tear duct there. What do they call that? I'm calling it a tear duct. What is that actually called? I don't even... Inner corner, is that what people call it? Yeah, the inner corner. I'm like forgetting my makeup lingo right now. Okay. Okay, so first I went in with Lily. I kind of want to go in with this tulip color. I'm not trying to be all over the place, but I want to see how this brightens it up. And I do want to kind of cover how I went up into the crease a little bit with that shimmer shade. Yes, this is, oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, it's so pretty. Now I'm wondering if this is what Jaclyn Hill used on her eyeshadow tutorial, the pink one that she like took down and just put back up. I haven't watched it yet, but I wonder, I know she wasn't like using Morphe shadows, so I wonder if this was the palette. I don't know, kind of seems like it might have been. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in with one more color. Not to be like super high maintenance, but I do want to deepen this up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this color right here called Hickory. It's a brownish shade, but it's got a little bit of a purple tint to it. Well, maybe not, but I don't know, we'll see. It'll deepen it up. I'm just gonna go right here into the outer part of my crease and kind of bringing it, I'm just kind of really pushing it into the crease. Not trying to be like too precise or anything. But really all I'm trying to do is just deepen up the eyeshadow look with this. And again, you only have to go in very, very little when you're going into these. But when you go into these shadows, sorry. Let me complete my thoughts. But yes, so I'm not trying to really change the color scheme with this darker color. I'm just trying to give the look some dimension. And since my eyes are a little bit, well, they're kind of a lot, they're hooded. This will kind of, it's not gonna be like a real cut crease, but it kind of cuts the crease there a little bit, so you can kind of tell that I have one. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm gonna do here is I am going to choose one of these colors for my brow bone, if I can find a brush. Oh, here we go. My trusty old e.l.f. $1 brush that I love so much. I love this brush for the brow bone area. Oh my gosh, you guys, do I have fuzz on my finger? Okay, so, my nails look nasty. Okay, long story short, I do my own nails. Yes, these are just like glue-on nails. That's how I do it. I do not have the patience to sit down for an hour or the time to get my nails done, but I like having them done sometimes. And so I feel like, I don't know, so I just do them like this. I just do them myself, if anyone was wanting to know. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. I think it's gonna be stunning. It's called Ribbon. And I'm just gonna place that right, it's kind of a shimmery color, shimmery champagne, right underneath the brow bone. I want to swatch that. What does that look like swatched? All right, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna go back over that lid color one more time using my finger, just to make sure it's showing up the way I want it to. Yes, girl, I live for the Sephora Pro palettes. I think they knock it out of the park with these. Okay. All right, now, so this is the completed eyeshadow look. And I'm going to do the rest of my eye makeup. And actually, I did this last time too. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. Sorry, I have to get used to filming again. I wanna do, and I just started doing this with my makeup too, like where I'll go in with eyeshadow on the lower lash line. So sometimes when I'm filming, I forget that I need to do that part. But yes, I have been doing that. I've been getting out of my comfort zone, and that is something that has been added to my regimen. So I'm gonna do it now. I want to go in, I'm gonna go in with that Hickory color again. I'll just use it kind of as like an eyeliner and stamp it right really close to my waterline. Okay guys, so here is the final look. I apologize, I got kind of distracted at the end of the video and I didn't finish my outro, but here are some pictures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.